Hey, welcome back. Reading the Bible with Loke. Um, I did not. I have not read the last couple of mornings. I've just been kind of catching up when I record, and that's been leaving me a little bit behind. Um, Let me just read this little bit right here. All right, so let's start at Second Chronicles 7. At that time, Hanani the seer came to Asa, king of Judah, and said to him, because you relied on the king of Aram and did not rely on the Lord your God, the army of Aram, Syria, has escaped out of your hand. Were not the Ethiopians and Lubim a huge army with a great number of chariots and horsemen? Yet because you relied on the Lord, he placed them in your hand. For the eyes of the Lord move to and fro throughout the earth so that he may support those whose heart is completely his. Okay. You have acted foolishly in this, therefore from now on you will have wars. Then Asa was angry with the seer and put him in prison. Got it. I think I stopped at the end of the next one, but we'll go ahead. Now the acts of Asa from the first to the last are written in the book of Kings of Judah and Israel. In the 39th year of his reign, Asa developed a disease in his feet. I wonder if that was gout. Nah, I said it was severe. Oh no, I feel for him. Hey, yet even in his illness, he did not seek the Lord. He relied on doctors. Dying in his 41st year of reign, they buried him in his own tomb, which he had cut out for himself in the city of David, and they laid him on a bier, which had filled with various kinds of spices, blended by perfumers' art. What's a beer? What's a beer? What's a beer? Beer. Dang, how I go to the. See, this normally my. There you go. I'm still not well versed in iMac stuff as I am Windows. So, the small gap. Okay, it's a stand on which a corpse, a framework for carrying beer. BIER, beer. Because I know everybody's not reading. Some people are just listening, and that's fine. One way or another. By crook or hook. Jehoshaphat. His son then became king of Judah in Asa's place and strengthened his position over Israel. He placed troops in all the fortified cities of Judah and set garrisons in the land of Judah and in the cities of Ephraim, which his father Asa had captured. Yeah, that's a good idea while I'm doing this. Oh, 1 second. Here we go. The Lord was with Jehoshaphat because he followed the example of his father, David, his ancestor. He did not seek to follow the Baals, but sought the God of his father and walked and obeyed his commandments. And did not as Israel did. Therefore the Lord established the kingdom in his hand, and all Judah brought tribute to Jehoshaphat. I'm gonna call him Jehoshaphat. That's what we got. And he had great wealth and honor. His heart was encouraged, and he took pride in the ways of the Lord. Moreover, he again removed the high places and the Asherim from Judah. Taking all that shit down. Then in the 3rd year of his reign, he sent his officials, Ben-Hil, Obadiah, Zechariah, Nathaniel, Micaiah, to teach in the cities of Judah, and with them were the Levites, Shemaiah, Nethaniah, Zebediah, Asahel, Shemaiah, Jehonathan, Adonijah, Tobijah, Tobonijah. All right, let's sound that one out. Tobonijah. All right. And with the priests of Elishama and Jerome. I like that. I like Jerome. Yeah, that's a cool name. They taught in Judah, having the book of law of the Lord with them. They went throughout all the cities of Judah and taught among the people. Jerome, y'all could take that and use that as a child's name. Y'all could totally do that. I don't know how you're gonna spell it though. I wouldn't go Jrum. I'd probably add like a I. I don't like O. Maybe a Y. Yeah, make that joint silent, man. Now the dread of the Lord was on all kingdoms of the land surrounding Judah, so that they did not make war against Jehoshaphat. Some of the Philistines brought gifts and silver to tribute. They ain't want no smoke. The Arabians also brought him flocks, rams, goats. Same amount, huh? All right. Jehoshaphat became greater and greater. He built fortresses. These guys stayed busy. They just didn't get blessings and just sit around. They stayed busy. I know I'm noticing that consistency. If nothing else, these guys stayed busy. It wasn't like, I got this. Like they kept evolving. They kept. All right. He had large supplies in the cities of Judah and soldiers, courageous men in Jerusalem. This was the number of them by their fathers' households of Judah. The commanders of thousands, Adnah the commander, and with him 300,000 men. And next to him was Jehonan, the commander, and with him 280,000. Man, that's a lot of folk. And next to Amasaiah, the son of Zikri. Don't let me zip past these names too fast, because a lot of times they come back up. Who volunteered for the Lord, and with him 200,000 men. And of Benjamin, Elida, a brave man, and with him 200 men armed with a bow and shield. There's a significance to this bow and shield, because it's pointing it out. And next to him was Jehozabad. And with him 180,000 armed and ready for military service. These are the ones who were in the service of the king, besides those he had placed in fortified cities throughout Judah. These pages take a little piece to turn on the PC. On the PC, I don't ever turn the PC off though. It's sleep. It'll never be off. I don't use it for nothing. Now Jehoshaphat had great wealth and honor, and was allied by a marriage with Ahab. Somebody else married Ahab, didn't they? They probably just had the same name. Some years later, he went down to visit Ahab. Why she ain't living with you? And Ahab slaughtered many sheep and oxen. Y'all separated? All right, let me just gather myself right now. And Ahab slaughtered many sheep and oxen for him. That's what I'm talking about. I'm coming over. You hook it up. It was actual gnat in front of my face. That's why I did that. That's what I'm talking about. I know I'm coming through. Have something ready to go. Crop, pop, pop. And Ahab slaughtered many sheep and oxen for him and the people who went with him, and induced him to go up to Ramoth Gilead. Sheep and oxen. I want to pause right there for a second. It's just nice when I'm coming over and you've had a long day at work, or whatever. I know that your life doesn't stop when I come around. But just the fact that you took the extra steps to prepare me, you know what I'm saying, a small feast or even a sandwich, that go a long way. So I think that's dope. All right, okay. And back then, it wasn't just going to the grocery store. She slaughtering them, cleaning them. All right. and the people with him, not only him, his folk. All right, here we go. And induced him to go up to Ramoth. What you mean induced? That's what I. What you talking about, cuz? Induce like that? This is how I think. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so she threw a little couple kisses at him. She done threw some kisses at him. Say, baby, go on up there. You know what I'm saying? Ahab said to King of Jezreel, Jehoshaphat, will you go with me to fight against Ramoth? He answered, I am as you are, and my people as your people. That's right. Well, he ain't even blink nothing. He ain't gonna talk to the Lord. Oh, man. Women, they been doing that. Further, Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, please inquire first for the word of the Lord. Then the king of Israel assembled the prophets. What time is it? Well, I went over. 400 men and said to them, shall we go to Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I refrain? And they said, go up, for God will hand it over to the king. But Jehoshaphat said, is there no prophet of the Lord still here by whom we may inquire? The king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, there is still one man by whom we may inquire of the Lord, but I hate him. For he never prophesies anything good for me, but always evil. He is Micaiah, the son of Imlah. And Jehoshaphat said, let not the king say so. Perhaps this time it will be different. Let's give it another shot. All right, so that's reading the Bible with Lo for today. I'm gonna go ahead and do the next one because I missed a day this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this next one like right back to back. So stay tuned.